Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for week number 13 of the EFRL Truck Series, live from Charlotte Motor Speedway in Charlotte, North Carolina. Big track tonight, a lot of laps, 125 laps, 1.5 mile oval here. These guys last night ran the same track, a couple cautions early on, had a huge green flag run in the middle of the race and a couple cautions late, but some great racing last night. Hope to see more of the same here tonight. While these guys are finishing up their practice, we are going to go over the point standings. If it's going to load for me. Hold on one second. Alright, there we go. Sitting atop the leaderboard, Josh Fox. Sitting in second, Mr. Nick Fuller. Dean DeMur in third. Actually, let me double check that because I updated it, but I don't think it saved. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, it did not update on the graphics, but let me go over what we got going on. We currently have Josh Fox in first with 492 points. In second, we've got Dean DeMur with 451 points. Sitting in third, Mr. Nick Fuller. In fourth, we got Mr. Frank Hughes with 416. Sitting at 407, we got Tyler Aspinall in fifth. In sixth, we got Wayne Lowe. Will Cloud currently sitting in that number 7 spot. In eighth, we got Zach Thornton. In ninth, Daniel Park. In 10th, we got Dominic Hughes. In 11th, Austin Green. In 12th, we got Justin Hughes. And then on the bubble, we got Donnie Bartlett only 3 points back. He's going to need to make up some ground on Justin Hughes tonight. And then we also have Landon Lacey at 332. There's only 2 races left before we start the playoffs. So these guys need every point they can to get into that top 12 to transfer. Justin is right at the bottom of that 12th place bubble. He is one of the first trucks out on that field. Try to set a quick time. Those Hughes trucks are generally pretty quick. Hey Donnie, thanks for the like, buddy. Joe Darnell, thanks for the follow, sir. I really appreciate it. And from a couple of days ago, we also have Mary Marcingill also gave us a follow. Thank you very much, Mary. So we are looking to have some great action tonight. Connor News liked the stream. Thanks, Connor. Justin Hughes looking to set down his quick time. 30.84. Well, that was by Dominic Hughes. For Justin, we have a 30.53. Does not stay at the top long. Tyler Aspinall jumps up to the top. Tyler laid down a 30.34. Frank Hughes right behind him, followed by Zach Thornton. Dominic Hughes on his second lap jumps up to P3. We'll see if Justin gets any better on his second lap. And he does, just edging out Dominic by a little bit. Josh Fox is on the track with his All the Dirt Falcon Graphics Special paint scheme. Josh is our current points leader by a ton, but that'll all reset in 2 weeks. Next week we are off to Eldora for our second truck race of the season. That is going to be exciting, and that is really going to shake things up as it's the last race of the regular season. Zach Thornton jumps to the top of the leaderboard, followed by Jesse Adams and Landon Lacey. Josh Fox on his first lap moves up to P number 10. Oh, big crash by Mr. Fox. Ain't going to get P2 in. Adam, thanks for liking the stream, bud. Really appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. Joe Darnell, that number 2 Darnell Racing truck, is headed out for his first lap. We'll see how he can do. Talking to some of the teams earlier, tire wear is definitely going to be an issue. 125 laps. They got 3 extra sets tonight. They're going to want to try to make those last as long as they can. Fuel run only looks like it's about 27 to 32 laps. Give myself a 5-lap cushion there. So depending on cautions could drastically change when these guys come in to get that fresh tire and top off their tanks. Last night we had a caution come out with guys on pit road. Kind of messed things up for a couple guys. I was one of the drivers that got trapped a lap down. Never quite recovered from that. Joe Darnell sets down a 30.82 for his first lap. Setting him at P16 currently. Daniel Park and that other Falcon Graphics chromed out all the dirt truck. If you are looking for a custom wrap, check out Falcon Graphics on Facebook. There's a link in the show description. Mention the broadcast and you will get $5 off your first wrap. Daniel Park's first lap, not very strong. Comes down pit road. At a 31.05. Joe Darnell does improve his lap time a little bit, but is still sitting in P16. And we have 4 trucks that have yet to qualify. I'm guessing they are going to opt to start in the back. All right. Drivers are gridding up. Let's see if our graphic shows right for the gridding. Right here. All right. Starting in first, we got Zach Thornton. Starting in second, we got the 89 of Drew Trader. Good start for him tonight. Starting in third, we got the 55 truck of Jesse Adams. Starting off in Starting off in 4th, Dean Demers in that number 41 truck. Starting in 5th, Landon Lacey. These two guys are always battling side by side, always finishing 1st and 2nd. 48 truck of Will Cloud is going to be starting in 6th. Tyler Aspinall in 7th, last night's winner. Nick Fuller starting off in 8th. Matt Cochran in 9th. Kyle Lingerfeld in that 65 Snap-on machine. That's a sharp-looking truck, starting off in 10th. Frank Hughes in 11th. Justin Hughes in 12th. Dominic Hughes in 13th. Wayne Lowe in 14th. Josh Fox 15th. Joe Darnell 16th. Daniel Park in 17th. Forrest Smith in 18th. Dean Qualley starting off in 19th. And last but not least, the number 21 Miller Lite of Donald Bartlett. Donnie had a great run going last night, got caught up in a late race caution. Did not go well for him, but he's kind of been knocked out of the playoffs in the Cup Series, hoping to make a comeback here in the trucks. He's right on the bubble, only a couple points behind Justin Hughes in front of him. Be interesting to see what he can do tonight. Alright, these guys are getting ready to go green flag racing. One pace lap around this 1.5 mile track. Coming out of turn number 4, when the green flag goes, they'll be dropping the hammer. Who's your pick tonight? Who's your favorite driver? Let's give a shout out. If you are watching on Facebook or Twitch, like and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, like or follow on Twitch or Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, please give a subscription. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's the only way you can chat with us. Green flag is out. 35 of Thornton, followed by Drew Trader, going to lead us to the line. Side by side. Headed down into turn number 1. We'll see if we can make it out alive. 41 of Dean Demers right on the back bumper. Strong move already by that 41 truck. Dean Demers trying to make a bid for the lead already. Lap 1, he's going to have it. He will lead lap 1 outside Zach Thornton, trying to hold on for second. The 89 truck of Drew Trader right behind them. Looking for either one of those two to make a mistake and give him the opportunity that he needs. Will Cloud coming up to go to the outside of the 89 truck. 2x2 for the first 2 rows. Very close racing. Side by side for P5 as well. It's a little early to be racing this hard. 48 comes up and gives just a little bit of bump to the 35. Ooh, 35 almost grazes the wall. Dean Demers gonna hold on to the lead that time by. Side by side, these guys are still going at it. Nobody willing to give an inch yet. It's pretty early in the race to be battling side by side. Battling that hard, it will definitely chew up those tires. Tyler Aspinall currently running in 5th, looking to close the gap on the 4 leaders as they battle for the lead. Jesse Adams currently in 6th on number 55 Oreos truck. Dean Demers moves up in front of the 35, allowing room for the 89 of Drew Trader to get underneath him. He's got a nose in front of him as they exit turn number 4. Drew Trader's going to have it at the line. He'll lead that lap. That'll be a bonus point for him. The guy that started on the pole is yet to lead a lap. Thornton backing off just a little bit there. Dean Demers takes back over the lead from Trader. Neil Rutt had a problem. Looks like he jumped to the pits to save a yellow from coming out. Looks like these guys are going to line up for just a little while here and maybe put a gap between them and the rest of the field. We have a great battle brewing up front between the 41 and the 89. And then right behind them, we have the 35 of Zach Thornton and the 48 of Will Smith, followed in 5th place by the number 92 truck of Tyler Aspinall. Landon Lacey had a bad week last week. Well, 2 weeks ago when we raced, looking to make a comeback tonight. He is another one of those drivers that's right on the bubble. He's currently sitting in 14th in points. Lacey has always got a strong truck. He's passing Tyler Aspinall to move into 5th. Frank Hughes is up 4 positions from where he started, looking to get underneath the 92 truck as he makes his way forward. Jesse Adams in that number 55 Oreo machine. Nick Fuller in that number 14 machine. We haven't talked about Nick a whole lot lately. He's run into some bad luck. Hopefully he can correct that tonight. Right behind him in 10th, we got the number 4 of Matt Cochran. Right behind Matt in the number 81 truck, we've got Forrest Smith, followed by Dominic Hughes in the 83. Justin Hughes leading a pack of guys. Got the 17 of Dean Qualley up 5 positions from where he started. Just going around Lingerfeld and Joe Darnell. Side by side behind him, Josh Fox just maintaining speed. We saw he crashed in qualifying. Ended up starting way in the back. Our points leader, but he has a pretty good cushion. I could see him just playing it smart tonight and working his way up to the front as it allows. Wayne Lowe currently sitting in 17th. Sitting in 19th, we got Daniel Park. We got Donnie Bartlett sitting in 19th. He's up 2 positions. Joe Darnell has fallen back a little bit now. And then Neil Rutt, who is a lap down, looks like he's just coming into the pits again. A lot of right side damage to that truck. Back up front, Drew Trader has taken over the lead from the 41 truck. Top 5 drivers currently running all nose to tail. Pretty big lead over Tyler Aspinall in 6th. Thanks for tuning in tonight. You are watching the EFRL Truck Race Series, week number 13 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Dean Demers dropping to the inside, making a pass on the 89. See if he's able to get a run off the corner. 89's got that high side hooked up. Demers gets to the door as they enter into turn number 3. Oh, someone brushed the wall just a little bit. You saw the dust kick up. You can see how much the front of this field has spread out. Joe Darnell has fallen off the back of the field. He's lost the draft. Not super important here, and I might be just trying to conserve fuel and tires to maybe make it go longer than everybody else. We'll see what happens. Currently on lap 18. Jesse Adams leading that second bunch. We've got Adams, Fuller, and Tyler Aspinall has fallen even some more now. He's down to 8th. Current biggest mover looks like it's going to be Forrest Smith. He's up 8 positions, all the way up to 10th place right now. .21 laps into this run. There won't be too much time before these guys start planning their pit stops. Do they do 2 tires, 4 tires, right side, left side? What would you do if you were in their spot? Green so far, you can run about 27 to 30 laps on fuel, give or take, depending on how you run. You will need to pit, 3 times for fuel? Ooh, maybe a 4th time for fuel. You only got 3 extra sets of tires. So what do you do? Justin Hughes making his way back around the number 81 truck of Forrest Smith. Back up front, Dean Demers taking over the lead. Drew Trader has dropped all the way down to 5th. Lots of space in between there. Not sure what happened there. So Dean Demers once again has regained the lead, followed right behind that 35 truck and the number 54 of Landon Lacey. couple 3 weeks ago, I was giving Landon a rough time in post-race interview, giving him about the rivalry between him and Dean, because it seems like Landon was always finishing first and Dean was always finishing second. So Landon on the tailgate of his truck put, "Hi, Dean." Will Cloud falling off a little bit of those top three. See the big gap now between Will Cloud and Drew Trader, who was up leading the race just a little bit ago. "26 laps in. Only one car lap down, and that is Neil Rutten at 34. Looked like he had quite a bit of damage done to his truck. These guys do not have a fast repair, so they tend to drive a little more cautiously, tend to try to take care of their equipment, knowing that they don't have any redos. Once they're done, they're done. And when they're this close to the championship playoff rounds, you got to take care of your stuff and make sure you get in. Let's check back on our points leader, Josh Fox. Josh right behind Kyle Lingerfelt at the moment for 10th place. Neil Rutt crashed, jumped to the pits again. Lingerfelt looking to make a move underneath the 83 truck. Fox wants to follow him through on the bottom. Smith is our first driver in the pits. He's already down and away. Quick stop. That will cause him a lap. He should be able to make it up when they cycle through, as long as we don't get any cautions between here and then. Drew Trader and the 89 or the 92 of Tyler Aspinall have also hit pit road. Let's watch Trader stop and see what he does, if he just takes fuel or if he takes 4 tires. I myself would probably want to take 4 tires. Right sides are up. Four tire change for Drew. 4 tire change for Aspinall. They're both down and away. Oh, Aspinall's got some pretty heavy right side damage to that machine. Looks like only 1, 2, 3, 5 cars, 6 cars are left on the track. Everybody else has opted to take a pit. Right around lap 30. We'll see how long Jesse Adams and Kyle Lingerfelt stay out. Well, that answers that. Lingerfelt stays out. No, he comes too. He just comes in a lot hotter. Got to get down to that pit road speed, which I do believe is 45 miles an hour. That should cycle around to give Zach Thornton the lead.
Caution.
Oh, caution is out on the speedway.
I'll leave this one on you. If you want to stay out, we'll stay out.
Says Zach Thornton has crashed. Oh, we better back that up and see where that exactly started. Oh, looks like he spun out, getting back up to speed. That is not a mistake we normally see out of Zach Thornton. See if we can't get a little better view on this. Can't go above that blue and white line until the back straightaway. You got to be careful. The track is uneven and a little rough down there. You can see him burping the throttle. Got loose, tried to save it, got back in the gas. Almost catastrophic failure for teammate Will Cloud. That is definitely going to shake up where everybody's sitting. Lingerfeld is able to maintain the lead. Fox is going to come up behind him. Park in third. Adams in fourth. Lacey in fifth. And Dean DeMur in sixth. And we will be right back. Alright, and we're back. Somebody's coming in late to top off the way it looks. Thornton's got some damage. Not a lot. Hitting his pit stall now. He is going to have a lot of ground to make up. He will be rolling off dead last. Lingerfeld's going to restart on the bottom. So coming into the race tonight, Zach Cloud was sitting in 8th with 388 points, only 8 points ahead of Daniel Park. And should be pretty safe. He's 42 points ahead of Donnie Bartlett in 13th. Be a lot for Donnie to make up tonight, but next week we do have Eldora, and that could definitely shake up our championship settings. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green this time by. Kyle Ingefeld on the point right now. Kyle just returned to the EFRL, was winning last night. Unfortunately, got tangled up with Tyler Aspinall. Had a huge wreck late in the race after running up front, making a good pass for the lead. Unfortunately, was not able to capitalize on it. So this is our first restart. Restart will be on the 65. He is the control truck, so when he goes, the field goes. It's up to him. And he's off. Josh Fox stays right with him. Followed by Daniel Park in third and Jesse Adams in fourth. Complete shakeup of the field. Dean Demers, Landon Lacey are going to be running 5th, 6th. Those were the guys that were leading going into that pit stop cycle. Big pileup, almost 3 wide, coming to the line with Dean Demers. He's right on that back bumper of Landon Lacey. We're still only 37 laps into this. These guys got a long ways to go, still 90 laps. Drew Trader making a power move to the outside. 3 wide as they exit the corner. 55 truck gets into the wall. Oh, big crash!
What's your car doing, bud?
That just took out some top contenders in the point standings. Tyler Aspinall. Looks like the 35 truck made it through. Frank Hughes involved. Dominic Hughes involved. We will back that up. Look at where it started with Jesse Adams. See Jesse Adams here on the high side. Gets into the wall as they exit turn 4. 3 wide outside of Will Cloud. There was, hard to say if there was plenty of room. He bounced off the wall. Donnie Bartlett makes it through. Dean looks like he might have got a little bit of damage to it. Comes back up and gets hit again. 81 truck. Pretty heavy damage in the front end. A lot of strong trucks have a lot of damage on them now. Aspinall's smoking. I don't know if that's just a tire smoke. He'll be coming down pit road to get some work done on that machine. Donnie didn't look like he had any damage. Looks like he's just topping off for fuel. Same with Dean Qualley. Quick in and out pit for those guys. Thornton's got some damage, but that's from earlier. Got into the inside wall when he was accelerating back up to speed. Caution number 2, lap 40. Tonight's racing is brought to you by Falcon Graphics. If you are looking for a wrap, check the link in the show description tonight. Mention the broadcast, you'll get $5 off your first wrap. If you want to see some vehicles painted up by Falcon Graphics, these 2 trucks were both painted by Falcon Graphics, sponsored by All the Dirt. Pretty wild. That 09 truck, chrome. That number 90 truck is just sick looking. I love it. Number 21 Toyota of Donnie Bartlett, also painted by Falcon Graphics. They will pretty much paint any car you want. do specialize in dirt cars, but they are pretty good at whatever they do. If you are looking for some racing merchandise, check out the link in the show descriptions for all the Dirt's merch store. We've got Josh Fox's 2022 champion truck series t-shirt on there. We've got Michael Steele's Dirt Series championship shirt on there. A couple shirts for Dean Demers, shirt for Connor New. We also just added some tumblers up on there that have some pretty cool graphics on them. One of them for Mick Olofsson driving the number 75 Pro Late Model. Don't be bashful. If you guys want to speak out and have a chat, just shoot something up in the chat. If you are on YouTube, you do have to subscribe in order to chat. Tell us who you're pulling for. Who's your favorite driver tonight? Think Kyle Ingerfeld's going to have what it takes to hold on to it for 83 more laps? Will Josh Fox continue to lead him and pull out a win here? Oh, Landon Lacey steal another one. We want to hear from you. What do you say? If you're wondering what the different colors mean over on the left-hand side for the driver's numbers, the ones that are in green are the ones that are currently in the top 12 in the playoffs. The two that are yellow are the ones that are right on the bubble, and then the ones that are black are outside of the top 14. Lingerfeld leading us back around to green flag again. Pace car dips off. We'll be going green.
Green flag.
Takes a good lap for these trucks to get fully up to speed. Teammates side by side battling for second right behind Kyle Ingerfeld. The 09 of Daniel Park. Ooh, touches that apron. Gathers it up before he shoots up into the track, but that's going to cost him some track position. Move Josh Fox up to second solidly with Landon Lacey in third. Dean Demers dives down to the bottom lane to get under Lacey and trying to follow Fox through. Will Cloud currently in fifth. Daniel Park is one of our biggest movers between him and Josh Fox. They're both up 10 and 11 positions. Landon Lacey on that high side making a power move to take over the lead from Kyle Lingerfeld. Ooh, Lacey into the wall. Able to hold on to it, pull it off without causing a crash. Dean Demers hard into the corner, almost gets into the back of Lingerfeld. Lingerfeld probably had a little bit of a flashback from last night. Guessing the 41 truck is probably on fresher tires, but they didn't run that many on that last green flag, just a couple. Demers definitely fast. Lacey making a comeback on the outside. Donnie Bartlett up to 10th. He's up 11 positions. Daniel Park might be in a little bit of trouble after battling with Lingerfeld for the lead. He has fallen all the way back to 9th. Actually 10th now. Got passed by Donnie Bartlett. Top 5, you can throw a blanket over them. Lacey looking to the high side again. Dean Demers moves up there. Will Cloud with him. Demers drops down to the bottom of the corner. They are starting to catch a lap truck of Frank Hughes. Frank has a lot of damage. Landon Lacey making the pass for the lead, makes it stick coming out of turn number 2. Too wide. Got Will Cloud and Dean Demers battling side by side. Dominic Hughes down on that low line trying to stay out of the way for these guys before they get to the corner. Landon Lacey, Kyle Lingerfeld, Dean Demers, Will Cloud, and Josh Fox, your current top 5, battling it out nose to tail on the track right now. Kyle Lingerfeld looking to the inside again. Dean Demers trying to follow him down there. Landon Lacey's quick up on that high side. Not gaining anything running down low other than burning up their tires. Top 10 real close together yet. You can see the separation after Park. Quite a bit of a gap back to the 03 of Hughes. Looks like Dominic Hughes, Frank Hughes are back on pit road. Dean Demers looking to get a nose underneath the 65 of Lingerfeld. Nothing doing that time by. Lead cars have kind of settled down a little bit. Most of these trucks last pitted on lap 30-31. We can go to lap about 60-ish. We were under caution, so might be able to stretch that out to 63-64. See Donnie Bartlett back there right behind Zach Thornton. Will Cloud slides up a little bit high, allowing the 90 truck to get a nose up underneath of them. They're going to be side by side as they enter into turn number 1. Cloud holds him off that time by. The 04 truck of Wayne Lowe, he's up 8 positions so far from the start of this race. Got Nick Fuller in that 14 truck right on his tailgate. Demur falling back a little bit. Might be a tire strategy thing, or maybe just trying to get a good run on him. Fox once again looks to the inside of the 48 as they bail her in down to turn number 3. .48 has to lift to avoid getting into the wall, allowing Fox to get a great run coming out of turn number 4. He's going to take over the 4th spot. Nick Fuller looking to capitalize on that position. He's down underneath the 48 as they head down into turns 1 and 2. Side by side down the back straightaway. See if he can edge his bet going into turn number 3. He's got him cleared. He's going to slide up in front of that 48. Donnie Bartlett and Daniel Park battling side by side a little bit. These guys are currently running 9th and 10th. Zach Thornton up in 8th. A lot of damage to the side of his truck and to the front. When he had that self spin, Daniel Park getting a good run as they come to the tri-oval. Donnie Bartlett slide down low, see if he can follow Park through. No doing for the 21 truck. They got a little better run coming off the corner. Fox now looking to make a move on the 41 truck for 3rd as Landon Lacey and Kyle Lingerfeld are continuing to set the pace. Looks like about a truck and a half length back from Lacey as Lingerfeld trying to gain in. Ooh, Landon Lacey's got a little bit of a blinking issue. We're right on board with the 65 trucker Kyle Lingerfeld for a lap. And hear how soon he gets off the throttle going down into turn number 1. The longer the run goes, the more he will be getting off and slower to get back on, just because the truck will tighten up a lot on these older tires and you don't want to crash. Down there just trying to hug that bottom line. You can see Landon Lacey's down there now too, where earlier in the run he was running up high. Daniel Park on the move. Just 2 laps ago he was battling Donnie Bartlett for 10th. He's now up into 6th. Looks like he saved some of those tires so they would be better later in the run. Very smart move by Mr. Daniel Park. See, his last lap was a 32.26. Leader ran a 32.2. Very close times. Second place truck of Kyle Lingerfeld ran a 32.42. Ooh, we got trucks pitting. That's going to hand the lead over to Kyle Lingerfeld. Lap 65. These guys are going to have to pit around 95 again if we don't get a caution. And that should play out perfect for the end of the race. So the longer these guys can go, the better they will be later because they'll have the freshest tires late in the race. Fox and Lingerfeld have hit pit road. We'll follow Fox down and watch his pit stop. Didn't overshoot it, didn't short pit it. Very fast pit time. Daniel Park is in the pits now, handing the lead over to Donnie Bartlett. That's going to be a bonus point for Donnie. Donnie won one of our dirt races last year in the trucks. He won at Bristol. No, it was Eldora, I do believe. Currently right on that bubble, so every bonus point he can get will help him. Donnie from Marietta, Ohio. Currently only 3 trucks left on the lead lap. Well, make that 4. Here comes Landon Lacey unlapping himself. Dean Demers is going to be following around. These guys have fresher tires. They're going to be a lot faster. Donnie will just pull over and let those boys go. Donnie Bartlett coming to pit road this time by. Got to get down to that 45-mile-an-hour speed limit. That's going to hand the lead over to Matt Cochran. Hughes coming around him, or not Hughes, Wayne Lowell. He's part of the Hughes team, Misfit Toys. Matt Cochran going in. That's going to hand the lead back to Landon Lacey, and look who's in second, Dean Demer. He's going to be staring at high Dean down the back straightaway. Looks like Donnie Bartlett, after leading those couple laps, will cycle back around to 11th place. So Donnie went the longest, well, pretty close to the longest. So he's going to have to pit again right around lap 100. So he will have the newest tires late in the race, but will it be enough to propel him to the top? He needs a good finish to get into the top 12. Lingerfelt must have had a miscue on his pit stop. He comes out in 6th after battling for the lead for the longest time. Thanks for tuning in to All the Dirt. We will be back Thursday nights for the EFRL Pro Late Model Series on Thursdays. This week we are running at Kokomo, I do believe. It's one of the shorter tracks. Joe Darnell, you see him in that number 2 yellow truck. He is currently the first truck a lap down, so if we do get a caution, he will get the wave around. Fastest lap last time around looks like it was Matt Cochran at a 30:56. Our current leaders are running at a 31:20. 3/4 of a second faster is Matt Cochran with those fresh tires. Dean DeMur unable to close the gap up to Landon Lacey, and now he's going to have to be watching his mirror for the 48 of Cloud and the 35 of Thornton. Maneuvering around the lap car right now of Dominic Hughes. Will Cloud right on the back bumper now of Dean DeMur. Dean has fallen back quite a bit, 2.3 seconds behind our leader currently. We'll see if Dean puts up a fight, if he's going to move over and let Cloud go. Looks like Cloud is currently a little bit quicker. Landon Lacey looks like he's trying to make up ground from the last race we had 2 weeks ago. Crashed out on lap 2, I do believe. Donnie Bartlett, one of our bubble drivers, currently running around in 10th place. He's only 3 points behind Justin Hughes. Now he's led a lap. Hughes is not, and he's 2 positions ahead of Justin. That could be enough to move him up into the top 12 for that playoff berth. Another thing that's going to help him tonight is that Austin Green, unfortunately, was out of town and unable to race with us tonight. So Austin, we wish you having luck, buddy. Hope you're having a good time. But we miss you, man. See you next week, hopefully at the dirt track of Eldora for the last race of the regular season. Josh Fox leading his group of guys here. Currently running in the 5th position. Josh is our current point leader by quite a bit. We are 40 laps from the end. Give these guys 10 laps and they should be in their window to do their last pit stop. I do believe we've only had 2 cautions so far this evening. These guys are racing very well, being patient. Looks like there've been a lot of give and take tonight, not being overly aggressive. Kyle Lingerfeld, after running up front for a majority of the first part of the race, might have had a minor misstep on his pit stop and has mired himself back in 7th right now. Will Cloud has made it around. Dean DeMer take over that 2nd place. Landon Lacey has got a 3.5 second lead over him. See if he's able to make any damage to that. Donnie Bartley getting around that 83 of Dominic Hughes. Dominic is another one that was right on the bottom edge of the top 12. Depending on where he finishes, he is currently running in 15th. The points are pretty tight going into tonight. He could also fall outside of that top 12 after tonight's race, with Landon Lacey putting on a dominant performance right now. Landon was in 14th position coming into tonight. He was less than 20 points behind the 21 truck of Donnie Bartlett, and Donnie was only 3 points behind Justin Hughes. Justin was in the top 12. So this could shake up the points quite a bit if these guys continue to have these good runs and finish strong where they are. Donnie is currently running in 10th, and he is reeling in Wayne Lowe, who is currently in 9th. A couple laps ago, there was a 5-second gap, and they are down to just over 3. And he has an 8-second lead over Dean Qualley in 11th. Back up front, Mr. Landon Lacey just started lap number 91. We are in the pit window. So we'll see if someone decides to pit early to capitalize from when these guys pit. Interesting strategy call. We'll see what happens. Josh Fox has taken over the 4th position from Zach Thornton. Second through 7th running pretty close together. See Thornton running a little bit of higher line on entry. Daniel Park right on his back bumper, trying to look for an opening. No room down below him heading into that corner. Park continues to look low, and then Thornton shuts the door on him. right behind Daniel Park, we got the 65 truck of Kyle Lingerfeld. Kyle was really fast early on. We know he's got a good truck. Park gets a good run underneath the 35 truck of Thornton that time. 65 of Lingerfeld going to try to follow him through. Will Cloud, the first truck to make a pit stop. Landon Lacey in there as well. 30 laps to go. These guys are the first ones to pit. We'll see how that plays out for them at the end. Some guys just might take fuel and go and not take any tires, or maybe just take right side tires. Both Lingerfeld and Park have gotten around Thornton. Thornton dives down the pit road. That's going to hand the lead back over to Josh Fox, followed by teammate Daniel Park. Just put the 54 truck a lap down. Donnie Bartlett and Matt Cochran were a couple of the last trucks to pit on the last cycle. We'll see if they try to stretch it out again and maybe hope for a late race caution, trap some of these drivers a lap down. Landon Lacey reeling these guys back in. He got those fresh tires. He's going to be a lot faster. Looks like the 90s coming to pit road, followed by the 65 of Lingerfeld. It's going to leave Daniel Park out there all on his own with Donnie Bartlett. Oh my lord. This has been a long race, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe one too many whiskey cokes too. But these guys are putting on a great show tonight. Here comes the 54 truck. He's going to be getting his lap back. We're down to just 3 trucks on the lead lap. Make that 4 as the 54 unlaps himself. So now the question is, how long do you stay out? You're going to be losing, let's see, 2 seconds to these guys with fresh tires. Landon Lacey's last lap was a 30.90. Daniel Parks was a 32.46. Donnie Barlow 32.73. And here comes Daniel Park along with Donnie Bartlett. Donnie's opting to pit at the same time. That's going to leave Matt Cochran, the only truck who has not pit on the current cycle. Matt's a member of Darnell Racing. He's going to stay out there one more lap. Currently running a 32.74. Landon Lacey's last lap at 31.10. Cochran last pit on lap 72. He is going to be needing to pit here pretty quick. Landon Lacey all by himself. 4-second gap over Will Cloud. Matt Cochran continues to stay out on the track. Now he pits. That will hand the lead back over to Landon Lacey with a 4-second lead over Will Cloud. Dean Demers currently going to be in third. Zach Thornton in fifth. Nick Fuller in fifth. Josh Fox in sixth. Kyle Lingerfeld in sixth. Daniel Park in eighth. Wayne Lowe in ninth. And that will put Donnie Bartlett back in the top 10. Donnie's doing everything he can to get into that last transfer spot. Will Cloud all by himself in second currently. And then he's got the 41 and the 35 truck coming up after him. Cochran just coming out of the pits now. And he did lose a lap to the leaders. He will be faster than these guys. Does have 10 lap newer tires. As you can see, he powers right back around the 41 of Dean Demers, going to the outside of Will Cloud now. Will Cloud moves up and kind of throws the block on the 41 truck of Dean Demers. Nick Fuller powers it down in low, almost making it 3 wide in the middle of the corner. Gets right to the tailgate of the 41 truck. Josh Fox followed him through. These guys have all bunched up all of a sudden. You can see the different pit cycles and different tire strategies coming into play here. These guys are going to want to get around these 3 trucks as fast as they can. Fuller moving to the high side. Will Cloud blocking both lanes. Thanks for joining in. We got 18 laps to go. We've only had 2 cautions tonight, multiple green flag pit stops. But it has been the Landon Lacey show. He is up front. We are currently watching 2nd through 5th. The 14 and 90 have faster trucks. They're trying to get around these guys with a little bit older tires. They've been battling them for several laps. Every lap that they get stuck battling these guys, you see the 48 move up to block the 14 truck with laps winding down. I don't know how much more of that they will take. Might start using that chrome horn, as we used to say back in the day. See Cloud now moving down to the bottom, trying to block the 35 truck and teammate. All there. Let me retry that. Ooh, the 14 truck hard into the wall. See the 90 take evasive maneuvers to avoid them. All of this is allowing that 54 truck of Landon Lacey to expand his lead. Fox hasn't made it around these guys. He's up to 3rd, right behind Will Cloud. See if he's able to make a move on Cloud. He definitely appears to have the faster truck currently. Powers by the 48 truck. With the laps winding down, we have 15 left to go. Will he be able to trail in that 54 truck of Landon Lacey? Ooh, Kyle Lingerfeld has jumped to the pits. Something happened to the 65 machine. No caution because he jumped to the pits. Fox has cut that lead down by a second already. We have 13 laps to go. Will he have enough time to reel in Landon Lacey without a caution? You can see the Ford truck of Cochran has unlapped himself, put himself back on the lead lap. I'm sure he would like a caution to regroup and come back at these guys. Does have quite a few lap cars in front of him. $11 laps to go. Quick top 10 rundown for you. We got Landon Lacey leading us off. Josh Fox, current point leader, running in second. Dean DeMur in third in that 41 truck. Will Cloud has fallen back to fourth in the 48. 35, Mr. Thornton Cloud. Whoa. It has been a long day. Mr. Zach Thornton in fifth. Nick Fuller in sixth. Daniel Park in seventh. Wayne Lowe in eighth. Donnie Bartlett, one of our bubble drivers, up to ninth. And rounding out our top 10, we got the number 17 of the one and only Mr. Dean Qualley. Justin Hughes is one of the guys that that Donnie is currently battling. He has just lost 2 positions. That will help Donnie out. There's a huge gap now between the Ford truck, who is right behind Donnie, and Donnie. Nine laps to go. Daniel Park is making a run. Parker's gotten around the 35 truck, looking to make a move on Dean DeMur, dropping down to the inside. DeMur moves down and blocks him. Park moving to the high side. Looked like DeMur was going to try to move up to block him, but was late on the move. Park's going to get a run on the outside coming around. We'll see if he's able to clear him as they come through the tri-oval. He's got position going down into turn number 1. He will take that spot away. That will put him in P3. Right now, Daniel Park and Josh Fox are our biggest movers, up 14 and 13 positions. Six laps to go as these guys battle it out behind Daniel Park. We got Zach Thornton and Dean DeMur, followed by Nick Fuller in that 14 machine. Nick wants to get through there. Six laps to go. Probably one of the closest battles on the track right now. Oh, Dean DeMur gets into the back of 35. Caution is out. DeMur wrecks Thornton. No reason to back that one up. We saw it going live, but let's do it anyways. Maybe we'll get a little different perspective on it. Let's slip around to a chase view on this thing. See Dean DeMur looking down low. Gets into the back of the 35 ever so slightly. Zach might have been able to straighten it out, but then he hits him again. Finally, Fuller gets into the back of the 41 truck. Finishes them both off. That 41 truck definitely got back into the back end of the 35. That will set up, I do believe, our first green-white checker attempt of the night. Dean Qualley should get the wave around. Put him back on the lead lap. Nick Fuller's in the pits. Zach Thornton in the pits. Got some damage done to those machines. Justin Hughes will have to fall to the end of the longest line. This could be an epic battle for the lead here. The 54 of Landon Lacey is quick, but we saw Josh Fox has battled his way up 13 positions up from where he started. He will be starting on the outside, presumably, of the 54 machine, followed by his teammate. Landon Lacey, I do believe, is also a teammate of DEI, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's find out, shall we? Yes, Landon Lacey is part of DEI, so they could have a 1-2-3 finish. We do have 3 attempts at a green-white checker. Hopefully we don't need them. Fox was fast late. Landon Lacey's been fast all race. I'm pretty excited to see this finish. Will Cloud is up there. He fell back a little bit there on that last run. None of the top cars are pitting. So currently in first we got Landon Lacey, followed by Josh Fox. Daniel Park in third, Will Cloud in fourth. Wayne Lowe is our 5th place truck, up 15 positions. The number 121 truck, Miller Lite Falcon Graphics Special of Donnie Bartlett. Dean Demur is going to be restarting in 7th. A considerable amount of damage done to that truck. Matt Cochran will be starting in 8th. Nick Fuller in 9th. Zach Thornton in 10th. He's had a couple tussles tonight, one on his own, one with Dean Demur. And Dean Qualley starting 11th, and Justin Hughes will be starting 12th. Alright, lights are off on the pace car. We're going green next time by. So these guys in the front, they're on old tires. Well, pretty much everybody's on old tires. You got to be careful when you accelerate not to spin those back tires and cause a pile up. Ooh, Landon Lacey blinking just a little bit there. Alright, these guys are just entering into turn number 3. Getting ready to go green. Pulling them belts down one more time. Sucking back the nerves. Let's get ready to go racing, boys. Pace car is off. 54 is our control car. He is going.
Green flag.
Landon Lacey leads him back to the stripe. 2 to go. Sorry, 1 to go. Whatever flag we get now, we'll finish it. Fox and Park side by side for second as we come to the backstretch. No, front straightaway to the line. Landon Lacey will be our race winner. Followed by Fox, Park, Cloud, Lowe, Donnie Bartlett in that 21 machine all the way up to 6 of 15 spots. Nick Fuller, Cochran, Thornton, Demur, Dean Qualley in 11th. What a battle. Great race. Only 3 cautions. We will let these guys pull around for their pictures, and then we will get some interviews going. I see these guys coming around and congratulating Landon on the win. Top 3 all DEI. Alright, a little bit of damage done to the front end of that number 09 machine. We won't hold it against them. Alright, looks like we got a couple of guys up in the lobby. We will start with our 3rd place finisher, Mr. Daniel Park. Dan, what a run. You came on late, bud. I think you were up a total of 13 or 14 positions and finished 3rd. All DEI top 3. Great job.
Thanks, Mick. I appreciate it. It was definitely a fun race. Saving tires was definitely the way to go. Saved early. Was able to drive a little bit harder at the end.
That was an exciting finish. Late race caution kind of bunched you guys all back up. I don't think it was driving or changed it a little bit too much. You guys in DEI definitely had it figured out tonight.
Yeah, so this is the first race I actually had a spotter with me, and our whole game plan was just to chill early, relax, and then push on, wait until the long run and just push in. And it was working to perfection for us.
Yeah, it definitely played in your guys' favor. You guys hit your marks on your pit stops. No mistakes entering or leaving pit road. You guys had the A game tonight.
We definitely did. I definitely made the best pit entries I've ever made. They were on point for me. Passing people, and it was amazing.
That was definitely a fun race to watch tonight too, especially late in the run. I could tell that you guys had been saving early because you guys towards the end of the run were coming on strong.
Yeah, that was just the game plan. He told me just to chill early. We'll get them later. As soon as 5-10 laps went down, I started gaining on them, and after that, it was just over. They weren't anything to me.
One thing that kind of shocked me was that you did not pit with the rest of your teammates on that last pit stop. You stayed out an extra lap.
I actually stayed out an extra 2 laps, but the reason was because I knew if we had a late caution, I would have the freshest tires and definitely enough fuel to make it the rest of the way for green white checkers or anything that happened.
Definitely was the right call tonight. Congratulations, bud. You definitely did your team proud tonight.
Yeah, I have to thank you, Mick, for putting on a show. It's always a good show, and sponsoring my truck. Have to appreciate that, and the DEI team. 1, 2, 3, can't complain.
Definitely not. Congratulations, bud. We hope to see you back next week for Eldora Dirt.
Yep, I'll be there.
All right, we got our second place finisher. He was fast late on the runs, Mr. Josh Fox, our points leader.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. You guys at DEI definitely had this place figured out tonight and put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, I mean, all of the trucks are up there. At one point, I think at one point we were running first through fifth. I don't even know if we consider all of them DEI. But I mean, we technically are teammates, but yeah, we felt pretty good tonight, and cautions definitely came out at the right time toward the end there. Staying out later than everybody else, I think, was the smart call. I was definitely curious to see if the race would have stayed green there. I still think we would have finished 1, 2, 3. I think Dan probably would have got me. Very curious on if Landon would have made it. I never wished that upon a teammate, but it's always nice to win. Good win by him, though.
I think if you wouldn't have got held up by the 41 and Thornton and Will Cloud in that last run, I think you might have had something for Landon, but you were gaining on him quite a bit there for a while.
Yeah, I caught all of those guys at a bad time, and I felt like they were trying to save fuel. So, I respect them for doing it. Like, I knew they had to, but it was just there was 4 of them there, and it was just nowhere to go. But we'll take a second place finish, and I think we got one more race before the playoff starts. And
Yep, next week we're at the dirt track of Eldora.
yeah, I mean, I'm glad I got a good finish tonight because I'm there.
All right, well, congratulations. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to tonight?
Yeah, shout out to all my teammates: Landon, Dan, Jesse, Kyle, everyone at DEI who helps us spot and run the page. Shout out to you in the booth for putting on a good show. Shout out to the badass paint scheme on this truck tonight and every week, and Dean for running everything. I appreciate it all.
All right, bud. Well, congratulations on your second place finish, and we'll see you back next week.
Thank you.
All right, here he is, the man of the hour, Landon Lacey. That 54 truck back up front after a bad wreck a couple weeks ago. Took him out early.
How you doing, Mick?
I am doing great. You guys put on a hell of a show tonight.
Yeah, it was a interesting night. Didn't qualify where we wanted to, but knew I was going to have a really good long run truck because I really worked on that in practice. So overall, a great night for DEI. We come away with a 1, 2, 3 finish, and it's hopefully we can have some luck tomorrow night as well. Had some really bad luck at Richmond 2 weeks ago.
Well, with this win tonight, I do believe that is going to put you up in the top 12, give you a playoff berth if you do well next week at the dirt track.
Well, finish second. Well, I say finish second at Bristol Dirt, but I don't remember where I ended up finishing because me and me and Dean racing the line there at the end. But I like racing on dirt, so very excited to be going there next week.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys put on a great show tonight. You had a huge lead after that last pit cycle. I know Josh got kind of stuck behind some of the guys that were on a little bit older tires and wasn't able to get around them as fast as he'd probably like. Would have been interesting to see if you'd have cleared those trucks a little quicker, see if he'd have gave you a run.
Yeah, they had a couple lap fresher tires than me. And I knew what strategy they were on. We were all talking to each other, through our strategies and stuff like that, of what we were going to do. I tried it one way, they tried a different way, and it still worked out the way we wanted to with getting a 1-2-3 finish, no matter who won the race. But it's nice to pick up another one, and yeah, gonna be racing really hard next week to try to get into the playoffs.
Definitely. Well, congratulations on your win tonight. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, simratmarket.com. Go check them out. They have awesome pre-wrap templates for paints on just about every car in the sim. So go check them out at simmarketwraps.com. Thank you to the guys over at DEI. Congrats to us on a top 3. It's a not only is it a good points night for us driver wise, it's a good points night for us team wise. So um, very good job for everybody putting in all the hard work. Um, thank you all the admins for putting this on. Thank you for broadcasting. And other than that, thank you to everybody that's gotten me here to this point.
Awesome. Well, we hope to see you back up front next week and get you a playoff berth.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Yep. You have a wonderful night.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right. From myself at All the Dirt, from Dean Qualley at EFRL, that's a wrap on tonight. Hell of a battle. Only 3 cautions. You couldn't have asked for a better race tonight. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we hope to see you back next week for the Trucks on Dirt at Eldora.